I love my gear mug, it's perfect, everyone should have one. MasterGir happy.
Hey everyone. These tracks are crazy, especially considering they're from Shrek Super Slam. Super Slam! Yeah, this is music from Shrek Super Slam. You bought a DBZ volume collection today and it translates Krillin as Kuririn. That's yeah, that's the hyper direct translation. This music is like They hired a guy as like, you need to make music for our Shrek video game. But at the same time, he was also very into things like the avalanches. This is like really reminding me of like frontier psychiatry. Oh, I just realized the train was going. As it's ending. Whatever. Gingerbread Hizzle. What the fuck? What is the sampling in this? It's a mixture of like fantasy music and just like some sick ass fucking scratching. What the fuck was this game's OST? I can't get over this. Oh, we got Smash Brothers. No Final Fantasy? Is this gonna have scratching? Now I'm just like, give me a minute because I'm kind of invested in this. I picked this completely off the top of my head, not realizing how interesting this music would be. What are they doing? Alright, I think this one's just pure. Yeah, this one's just pure that. Oh. Yep, there's the scratching. How about this one? Okay, now we're getting into like Tony Hawk music. See? Ska-esque, yeah. What the fuck? This music was all over the fucking place. Slam metal, hold on. Oh yeah, they had a metal song in there too. I'm looking this. You know what? Let's transition this right over to here. I'm looking this up right now. Shrek Super Slam OS music. Who, like, I want to see if I can find who made this fucking music. An IMDb listing. Alright, there's no list. It's actually not a real listing. But maybe the wiki page for it will tell me. Music. Okay, I search music and it goes about sound. Composer's not in there. There's no information on here. You looked it up, and one of the music guys for Super Slam was a Steven Universe composer. Is there? No, links are not allowed. I know. Hold on. Composer.
Hey, you!
Hey man, I'm at work. Can you keep it going until after 5? Thanks, smile.
I can't guarantee that. No, I can't. Soundtrack.net lists Kevin Manthe. Does he have an IMDb listing? Hold on, let's see. I'm digging into this. Yo, that would be great. Moby Games. Okay, hold on. All right, let's see here. Let's see if we can get verified information here. Music. Okay, the music is... lists completely different people for music. Audio production and music was Stephen Valima and Ian Stalker. Neither one of which has done anything. That's the GBA listing. Alright, so that's different. Yeah, we don't want GBA. We want Shrek Super Slam, but for, like, literally anything else. Hold on, let me see. Since I'm already on this website, I might be able to... Yeah, here we go. How about the GameCube one? Alright, credits. And they don't list any fucking credits. Oh, it's... I see, hold on. Music. Or, like, composer. Wait, Toys for Bob? Toys for Bob was involved in this game? Music. Kevin Manthe. Yep. Kevin Manthe music. Kevin Manthe. Okay. So it is this guy. So the guy that made this music did music on Enter the Florpus. That's pretty fucking sick. Did music on Ben 10. Lots of video game credits. Star Trek Online. Champions Online? Holy shit. Shaolin Showdown video game? He did music on the original show. Hold the fuck up. How much did he do? Hold on, can I get a list of, like, company credits? How about that? Would that get... No, that's that kind of credits. Series music by Kevin Manthe. What the fuck? So the dude that did the music for Shrek Super Slam did the music on fucking Invader Zim. At least 26 episodes of it. Wait. How many episodes of Invader Zim? Really? That show only had 27 episodes? That doesn't seem right. Huh. So, okay, so he did do the music on the entire fucking show except for one episode. Which I assume is probably episode 1 or like the pilot or something. That's fucking crazy. That I would just like stumble across this, which is completely by accident. Shrek 2 the video game. Civ 2? Jesus, he's been doing music a long time. Since I was like 2 years old. I haven't thought about this in a long time. Yeah, there was this movie right here. I remember seeing this movie. This guy would like turn to plastic when like no one was around or something. I don't remember. It's been a long time. What else? Has he done any music for anything I like know really well other than Invader Zim? No, that's the video game. He did the music for City of Villains for people out there that like that. He did music for My Gym Partner's a Monkey. Oh, he did music for Shell and Showdown on TV. Holy shit. I liked Shaolin Showdown. Champions Online, which I know. Star Trek Online, which I know. For people who like Generator Rex, there you go. He did the music for that. Neverwinter. Ultimate Spider-Man, Robot Chicken, and Spider-Man. That's super interesting. What is Rabbit's Run? I have no idea. This man composed so many of your childhood shows, it's true. Crazy. Wow, I had no idea. Let's learn more about this man. Let's go to his Wikipedia page. Okay. And his game writing career. So he did writing for games as well? Okay, so he did writing for... He did writing for Vampire the Masquerade Redemption. That's funny. And Twisted Metal Black. His other work on video games includes all these games where he did music. For his work on Invader Zim, he received an Annie Award, which led to Shaolin Showdown and Brandy and Mr. Whiskers. He did music on Johnny Test. He wrote the emo punk inspired main title. Yeah, that's funny. He made the theme song for Johnny Test, which is arguably the only good thing about Johnny Test. Johnny Test had 2 theme songs, actually. Well, the one I'm thinking of is probably the one everyone knows, if I had to guess. Wow, crazy. He worked on Spy Kids. He worked on Terminator 3. Scream. Halloween H2O. Chill. Yeah, that's the end of the playlist. I don't want to hear that. Wow, crazy. Accidentally learned about something today. That's not how I intended this stream to start off, although at the same time, it literally doesn't matter, as today I'm just talking to you. We're just hanging out, having a chat, having a good old time. Well, now that we've learned today, how's everyone doing? Enjoying learning? That's good. You're dog sitting, okay. I saw you said I'm dog sitting, but I thought that said I'm disgusting. I'm sorry. Let me load up a new soundtrack here. Let me skip forward a little bit here. So, I would like to teach you today a little bit. Maybe not teach, but talk at you. Someone, and I'm sorry I forget your name already. Someone at the start of the stream asked me what my favorite bait is for fishing, and here's something I get to teach you today if you didn't already know that. There's a difference between bait and a lure. Bait can be eaten. A lure cannot. So if you're fishing with a worm, that's bait. If you're fishing with like a chunk of plastic in the shape of a worm, that's a lure. Here, I'll show you. Difference between bait and lure. Okay, well that got into some weird semantics, but yeah. So I don't have a favorite bait. That doesn't matter. If I ever use anything that the fish can actually eat, it's gonna be just a worm. My favorite lure is a little bit harder to pin down. I don't know if I really have a favorite. I do have like a wonder. I really doubt this will have what I'm looking for. Fishing lure tier list. Holy shit, they do. I'm gonna open a couple and see if one's more. Yeah. Neither one's very comprehensive. And also the images are cut off to the point that you can't see them. Which negates the purpose. Yeah. A little fucked up. But I guess I can try to work with this here. I'm going to say... Let's see if I can figure out what's supposed to be what here. That looks like that's just a spinner. I would call spinner an S tier lure. Because it's incredibly versatile. You can just cast it, reel it back. You cast it, you reel it back. You don't have to do any weird techniques or use a certain setup for it. You literally just tie one onto your line and cast it and then reel it back and a fish will grab it. Why is it called a spinner? Because this little piece of metal right here, if it weren't fucking cut off, lure. There we go. All right. And here's another educational opportunity here. It's called a spinner because this piece of metal spins when you reel it in, which looks like the shine of like a bait fish. And this is an inline spinner because the spinner is in the line. Do I ever use fly fish? Fly fishing is a completely different tool set and technique. Fly fishing is not for me. This is fly fishing. If you see someone doing this shit, this is fly fishing. It involves these super, super, super tiny, lightweight pieces of like feather tied onto a hook. That is meant for like catching trout and salmon, fish that typically prefer to eat bugs. And those are much harder to catch in the way I fish, which is angling. Which is, yeah, just not that guy. Kind of this guy. That guy's got a slingshot. That's not right. Why are these images all tiny? There you go. There you go. Yeah, fly fishing lures are designed to look like flies. Saw a question. Hold on. Let me scroll up here. Coolest fish I've caught? Wasn't a fish. The coolest thing I caught, which was also a complete pain in the ass to get off the hook, was a ray. I'm not going to call it a stingray because that can technically be inaccurate. It was a ray of some kind. Those things are squishy, by the way. Not a pleasant texture to touch. What else? Someone else asked me. Least cool fish you've caught. I was fucking around with my lure in the water, and then a fish about the size of my finger grabbed it. He had a lot of balls because that lure was literally the same size as him. Anyway, what the hell was I talking about? Oh yeah, this. Anyway, super versatile. You can use it in pretty much any conditions. Let's see what else we got here. And this is, let me tell you, this is not like bar none. This is the only fact that exists. This is opinion. This is opinion, and I'm what are the tiers of experience? Entry level, intermediate, mid levels. Well, that's more like business oriented, but I am mid-level experience. You've got entry level, which is like literally doesn't know what they're doing. You got intermediate, which is kind of knows what they're doing. I'm mid-level, which means I know what I'm doing. But I haven't done everything there is to do. I haven't seen everything there is to see. I haven't used everything there is to use. So I'm not an expert. Anyway. Next, I would say, thank you.
Gear word of God moments.
These are not word of God. See, personally, I don't care for soft baits. I'm personally not a fan of soft baits. I've never really had much luck with soft baits. Or lures, excuse me. No, the soft ones are called baits. I did make that confusing. How about we just say if it's a bait, it's soft. If it's a lure, it's hard. Let's make it easier that way. Anyway, I'm not a fan of the soft baits. I've never really had much luck with them. They have a little bit more of an involved technique to use them. Typically, there are some very easy techniques you can use with them, but I've still never really had much luck with them. Hard. Oh, this fucking music. I love this music. I can't see what this is supposed to be, so I won't touch that. I can't see what that's supposed to be. It's all the images are all cut off. Stick bait, pretty good. That's an inline spinner. I would put that lower down though, because that's for smaller species. The frog, I'll put it A for concept, but A in concept, but like D in execution for me personally, because frog lure. Let me see if I can get a good picture here. Yeah, kinda. You see how the hook is like against the body to keep it from getting caught on weeds? That also means that if a fish doesn't grab it in just the right way, if you pull to set the hook, personally, 9 times out of 10, it just goes right back out of their mouth. Doesn't catch anything because it kind of just slides right along. And there's ways you can kind of adjust it, but then it also increases the likelihood of getting caught on weeds. But it's, I don't know. I really would like to be able to catch something with a frog, but it's really hard. Because, like, look at that. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. Because the fish that are eating frogs are the big, hungry motherfuckers. What sort of fish eats frogs? The big, hungry motherfuckers. A really big, largemouth bass will eat frogs, mice, snakes, ducklings. If it can get it in its mouth, it will eat it, basically. Let me show you a picture here real quick. Hold on. Let me get it real quick. To my knowledge, this is my personal best. To my knowledge, I might have done better and not realized it, or I might have misremembered. I don't know. This is a really good fish I've caught. I'd like you to note that if I balled my hand up into a fist, it would go right in that thing's mouth. And this thing was only 3 pounds. So, you know. They get very big. Hold on. Yeah. Here we go. 17 pounds is the record in Florida. Look at this fucking thing. Look at these. Look at these. Look at these. They get fucking big. And then again, compare that to this. And this could still probably pretty easily eat like a full-sized mouse. They get big. Can't catfish get fuck huge? Yeah, they can. Largest. Can't type. Catfish. This one's photoshopped. There you go. I don't think catfish stop growing, is the thing. If they get old enough, they will just keep getting bigger. If they're never killed, if they're never eaten, if they're never caught, they will just keep eating and growing. Not literally forever. They do eventually just get old and die. But they live to be really old and they live to be really big. Here we go. Fuck you at no way dot balls. Fuck you. Whatever. Anyway. This is hard to do with not being able to see the floors, so I'm gonna close that. Oh, so what else to say? What else to say? No, thank you. When was that one pic taken? That picture was taken way back in 2017. The most recent picture I have of a fish I've caught. Let me see what the literal last picture was. Here it is. This is literally the... Oh, yeah, that's right. This is the fucking terrible picture. Let me get one that's not terrible. Because the camera decided to focus on the background and not the thing in front of it. Here we go. This wasn't a very big one. This was like a little over a pound. That was the wrong button. There we go. This was the last one I caught. One of the last ones I caught. This was last year. There was, yeah, here it is. There was a pretty good one back in 2019, if I can find the picture. Or maybe it wasn't that year. No, maybe it wasn't 2019. It was 2018. All right, okay. I'm going to show you something annoying. Can I just drag this right into the browser? Oh, I can. All right. You see this? This is really annoying to take care of. Do I eat my fish or toss them back? See, that's another misconception. I'm an angler, which means I catch them, I get them off the hook, I put them back in the water. Also, largemouth bass are terrible for eating. Also, I hate seafood. But anyway, having a lure with treble hooks, the treble hooks really help guarantee that you catch it, but it also can sometimes over guarantee it. And you can see that it went through the bottom lip, and it's also caught on the backside on the top. So the mouth is basically hooked shut, which makes it really frustrating to try to get it open. The very unfortunate way of the fish getting caught. It's not that big a deal for the fish itself. The outermost part of the lips that get caught on a hook, to my knowledge, from what I've read and understand, do not contain nerve endings because they have to be able to bite things like crawfish. But it doesn't make it any less frustrating to get that opened up. Which I did, like, obviously, you know, he got off the hook eventually. Just makes it put in a lot of work. Oh, you want to see an alligator gar? That's an alligator gar. They're really big. Like, just by default, they're really big. Look at this. They're also really scary. Anyway. What was I thinking of? What was I thinking about? Oh, this isn't a fish, but you can look at this. Anyway. You know what? Watch this shit. Not near me. I don't want you fucking doxing me. There's not one in my state, though, so I guess that doesn't matter. Yeah, you can set it to New Hampshire. That's fine. Have I been to the Big Pyramid? No, I have not. Bass Pro Shop. Pros Hop? Pro Shop Pyramid. Yeah, that's in Memphis. I have never been to Memphis, Tennessee. I drove by it, right? No, I've never been to Memphis. I haven't been anywhere near Memphis. Wayne drove by it? I could believe Wayne driving by it. I think he drove through the entirety of Tennessee as far as I can remember. Let's see. What do we got? Show me. Oh, you want to see something? Let me show you something. You see these fucking reels? These things here? Load image. I have never used one of these. And I don't think I ever will because they're good for getting a lure casted really far away. But that's at the risk of like getting your line all bunched the fuck up right inside of the reel and just being fucked. Bird nesting. Yeah, you get like backlash and it fucks up the line inside. Let me get some images here. Yeah, this is why I'll never fucking use one of these. What a fucking mess. You think it's a bitch to untangle like cords? This, oh my god, this is a nightmare. This literally ends your day. And to use one of these properly to avoid doing this, you have to adjust the sensitivity or what the fuck ever with a knob on the side every single time you change a lure. Because it's based on the weight of the lure. Fuck that. I'll sacrifice some distance to not have to fucking adjust and change shit every single time I put a new lure on. What a waste of time. Damn. Yeah. I've also not really used the, you see this kind of line, how it looks like it's just a string? That's braid. I've also not really used braid before. Because, I've just never had a need to. What's normal line like? Like this. Or it looks like it's plastic because it's a type of plastic. Whereas you have this. See, that's a much closer look. Braid versus there's monocarp. Hold on. Mono versus braid versus mono. Fluorocarbon versus mono. Hey, bitch! I fucking went down. Thank you. All right, here we go. The handy chart here. Monofilament, fluorocarbon, and braid are the three kind of lines that you have. Can I get this larger, please? Thank you. Thank you. Where's the line? Where's the chart, please? Thank you. I wanted the image, not the rest of the website. Thank you. All right. Well, this doesn't include braid, but I'll look at it anyway. Fluorocarbon doesn't absorb water at all. So it sinks. Mono does absorb some water, which means it floats. So if you want something to float, you use monofilament. If you want something to get deeper in the water, you use fluorocarbon. If you want it to be as deep as it gets, you use braid, because braid is heavy as fuck. I mean, there's more words here, but I don't feel like reading it. Braid is also 1 billion times stronger. Kind of. Do I have one of these charts that explains what braid is? And just do this. Here we go. Oh, I guess there's this chart. All right. Memory, by the way, memory is, how do I explain it? If you pinch a piece of plastic and it stays in that position, that's the memory of it. Like, you know, memory foam, how if you lay in it, it keeps that position that, or it keeps that imprint you put in it. Memory is kind of crap to have in line, which is the biggest drawback of fluorocarbon. Strength versus diameter is how strong it is based on how thick it is. Mono, it doesn't really matter. It's give or take for fluoro, and then like the thicker the braid is, the stronger it is. Mono stretches more before it breaks. Fluoro doesn't. Braid, you can't stretch it. It just snaps. So if you're doing something where you're likely to get hung up on something, don't use braid, because it's just going to instantly snap. Sensitivity, how much vibration you can feel on the line, so you can tell if something's actually touching your bait. You can hardly tell with mono. It's very easy to tell with fluoro, and braid is all right. You can rub this on a rock. You can rub this on a rock. You can really rub this on the rock, actually, these two. These two are good at holding knots. This breaks. You can barely see mono in water. You can basically invisible in water. You'd be stupid if you couldn't see it. It's like having a rope in the water. Easy to cast, tends to tangle. You're gonna get fucked, buddy. Floats, sinks, floats. It speaks for itself. Cheap as fuck. Relatively expensive, super expensive. That's the most boring thing to explain. You like learning how to tie? Is it better to have high or low visibility? Low. There's never a time where you want your line to have visibility that I can think of off the top of my head. If you can see the line, the fish can see the line. And if the fish can see the line, they are dumb, but they're not that dumb that they're not going to think, huh, what's this thing, this unknown object in the water? I'm not going near that. The point of a lure is it looks like food. If the food also has this long obvious thing coming off of it, they're not gonna really want to put that in their mouth. What's this? I don't give a shit. And this is that's how you know it's called braid, or why it's called braid, rather. It's just food. Alright, here's the thing: is if you want the best of both worlds, like if you want your line to mostly sink except for a little bit at the end, so you want it to float a little bit off the bottom and have better knot strength down there, you would tie mono and braid together. But it does add one more point of failure. Have I ever done open sea fishing? Nope, and I never will. That shit would be incredibly exhausting. That shit is like... Imagine being in the middle of catching the same fish 3 hours later. That's what open sea fishing is like. Oh, you've hooked onto a fucking marlin, a fucking, like, sailfish. Enjoy reeling it in for the next 4 hours, buddy. How long does it take to reel in a marlin? Charter to catch marlin is 10 to 14 hours because it takes 3 hours just to get the fish on the boat. Why? Do you know how big a marlin is? I wonder why this took 3 hours to catch it. How did this take 3 hours to catch, huh? I wonder. They're fucking huge. And the only way you can get it on the boat is by exhausting its stamina. You have to exhaust 1,000 pounds fish stamina before you can drag it up out of the depths of the ocean onto your boat. No thank you. That's not for me. That's why it's always these big guys that catch them, is because they have the strength and stamina for it. See, look. That's not even a big one. That's like a smaller size one. Do you eat it after, or is it a trophy fish? I honestly don't know. I imagine they keep the heads and then the body gets chopped up and sold as meat. I know you can eat sailfish, yeah. Oh, this image is awesome. I can read that very clearly. Oh. No, oh, excuse me. I haven't done any kind of saltwater fishing in a very long time. And even then, that was like shore fishing. I think the most interesting fish I've caught shore fishing was a little rock grouper. One of these little guys. A small version of this guy, because they can get big. Yeah, like this. This is what I caught. I guess that actually answers the question of, like, coolest thing I've caught. This is the coolest actual, like, regular fish that I've caught. Not like the cop out of like, oh, I caught a ray once. A ray is a fish, but that's not what you meant. No, I prefer fishing in lakes and rivers. You got your largemouth bass. Largemouth bass, standard bass. If you're playing Animal Crossing, it's the one they call the black bass. And then you got your smallmouth bass, which they're fun to catch. They put up a bigger fight. And then you got your yellow, you get smaller, you got yellow perch. You got these fellas. They bite anything that's shiny, basically. Those spines fucking hurt, by the way. If they ever stick you with those, they fucking hurt. And you got your white perch as well. People like to eat these. You got your... You go even smaller, you get into the baby, like baby's first fishing experience tier fish. You got your sunfish. No, that's not the right sunfish. There we go. Yeah, you got like these, or you got like bluegill. This is the fish that every little child ever catches when they go out for the first time. They got their little worm on the hook and they go, I caught one, and it's one of these. Aren't white perch mad bony? They have a shitload of what's the fucking word? The really super thin bones. Yeah, they do. Like the pin bones or whatever the fuck they're called. You gotta like know how to cut around them. Yeah, these guys have a fun shape for sure. You can eat these too. Apparently they're pretty good. Again, I'm not that kind of person. First and only time you went fishing as a kid, you immediately got your fingers stuck on the hook and screamed so loud a car pulled over to check on you. Sucks. Look at this guy. And then you got like rainbow trout, which I personally... I've only caught a few. They're very picky fish. They can be small, like, you know, fit in your hand, or they can get really fucking big. How about... Okay, bitch, I was typing. Record rainbow trout. Yeah, see, they can get fucking huge. Here we go. Look at that. Or you get like a brook trout. Which I think is probably the trout that everyone thinks of when they think of a trout. Yeah, like that. Trout-ass trout. I know people love eating trout. That's one I know for sure people eat a lot. And then obviously there's the salmon. Yeah, your salmon. No, you fucking asshole. You all saw me press backspace on salmon. This obviously is eaten enough that the first results are all food. How about Pacific salmon? Yeah, you got your Chinook, your chum, your sockeye, your coho. What a fucked up animal. By the way, if they're red like that, that means they're about to fucking die. They only do that when they're spawning, because they spawn and then they fucking die. I have never caught a salmon because that requires fly fishing, and I don't think I've ever really been somewhere where salmon are at, really, come to think of it. I'm not allowed to catch Atlantic salmon. Atlantic salmon are an endangered species. Yeah, they're protected. Oh, but then you also have your striped bass. That's something I'd like to catch this year, is a striped bass. Look at this fucker. Yeah, they get fucking big. Here's 3 fish that look very similar, but there's enough differences that you could figure out which one is which. Fishing lures. Let me go back to what I was talking about here. Allow me to explain. Oh, this actually is very helpful. Hold on. No, you bitch. Let me just get the image. Thank you. So let's see. You got your swim baits, which are baits that are meant to look exactly like a real fish and swim like one. You got your inline spinner type deals, regular spinner, frogs. Get your, where's the, they don't have the stick baits on here. Oh, they don't have stick baits in this image. Stick baits. They're like really long, like a stick. That's a stick bait. What's the coolest looking lure? That's a very objective, like personal opinion type thing. I'm gonna literally just Google coolest fishing lure. These are all like standard as fuck. Nothing here really stands out. This here's a jig. This is a jig. This is something that you let drop to the bottom and it will rub against the ground. You kind of twitch it, or you bring it up a little bit, let it float back down, bring it up, let it float back down, twitch it across the bottom of the water. Thank you, Vectroid! I am explaining fishing to everybody. Gang. Welcome to me explaining my hobby. You want to learn? You want to know about the dumbest fishing lure? It's literally just a piece of metal. It's a spoon. Music already off to an amazing start. Yeah, this is Sims Bustin' Out. Sims Bustin' Out had a great OST. You missed it though. Earlier, when I started up the stream, I had the Shrek Super Slam OST. Went to find out that the composer of that game fucking did all the music for Invader Zim and Shaolin Showdown and like a bunch of like other cartoons and movies and shit. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Because I was like, oh, it's very interesting that this Shrek Super Slam music has like generic fantasy overlaid with like some sick ass like DJ scratching. Go look into it. Go look into the composer for Invader Zim. It was like Keith something or another. Actually. I can't. Holy shit. No, maybe it wasn't Keith. Kevin Manthe, that's right. That's who it was. Thank you. Super interesting to find out. Anywho, spoons. Spoons. Spoons are a stupid lure. They work, and that's why they're stupid. Because it's literally just a chunk of metal. It's got maybe some colors painted on there, but you can get some. Let me see. Spoon lure. It's not soon lure. Spoon. Thank you. See? It's literally just metal. Fish are a little dumb. Yeah, they're... Well, think of it this way. Say you're a fish. You want to eat another fish. What do you look for? You want the bait fish. Bait fish are always silvery little specks of something flashing in the water. You want to eat that thing fast before it can get away. So if you see something that's vaguely shaped like another fish, vaguely shines like another fish, you're just going to fucking suck it up and hope for the best. This person's literally using spoons. Oh yeah, there's some dick-shaped ones. I actually have one that looks almost exactly like this. It performs very well. The only problem with this is because it is just a hunk of metal, bitch sinks fast, so you need to keep reeling it in or it's gonna go right down to the bottom and catch on everything on the bottom of the water. Owning these fish by getting them to suck a fake dick. Got him. Yeah. But yeah, spoons are dumb. But they work, so I like them. You got... Oh... How about a Senko? You want to see what a... No. Lure. There we go. I don't even know who that was. Senko, I guess, actually. These are fake worms, basically. But they catch fish pretty well. They were made by this guy. Or this specifically Senko's. I think it was specifically Senko's in general, like the way they're made and shaped is made by Gary Yamamoto. World worst Senko ever. And you hook them like this, or you hook them like this through the middle, which is called wacky rig. It's called a wacky rig because this rig that you've hooked up, the way it moves in the water is really wacky. Because it wiggles a whole bunch. Got all kinds of movement and wiggling and shit. And a fish sees something wiggling and wobbling around in the water is like, oh shit, I want to eat that. Okay, I misspoke earlier and I said stick bait. Technically, these are stick baits. I'm not gonna look at that one. And sometimes you'll see this, where they have like a little rubber ring in here. It's because these things are soft. They're called soft baits for a reason. So if you, after like 2 or 3 fish on the same lure, this thing's gonna start like falling apart. But if you hook it in here through this rubber ring, the ring will take a lot more abuse and you can keep using the same lure more often. And you also don't risk losing this fake plastic worm in the water where it will get swallowed and eaten by a fish and just waste space inside of its stomach, basically. It is entirely possible to catch a fish, and when you go to take the lure out of its mouth, you look in there, and there's somebody else's lure already in there. That's not, like, rare. That happens sometimes. It mostly depends on how often people fish at that body of water. And sometimes it can't be helped, right? Maybe you got caught on a rock and it ripped your shit apart without having any, say on your part. Maybe you casted it and it wasn't on the hook right and it just flew right off your whole fucking hook. Shit happens sometimes. Maybe you got super unlucky and had a shit knot on your line and it just came, it just like broke right off of the line and the hook is stuck in its face. It happens. You fell asleep and woke up here. Hi. Good morning. You're about to fall asleep again. Someone carried you. You don't know who carried you to your bed? That would scare me. It would scare me in general to fall asleep in one place and wake up in another. Anyway, I have had an instance where I went fishing and noticed a bobber. Fucking. Yeah, there we go. Notice one of these. It wasn't just floating in the water like it came loose off of something. It was going back and forth and back and forth, which told me, oh, there's a fish on the other end of that bobber. So I cast that a few times to try to like hook onto the line that the bobber was attached to, managed to do that, pull in the fish, and the reason it had come loose was because the fish had gut hooked. Meaning the fish had swallowed swallowed the hook too far to the point that it went into the gut, making it impossible to remove. So this trout was swimming around with a hook way down in the gut, pulled the line loose and broke the line. So it was just like permanently stuck with this line with a bobber coming out. So it could not dive. It couldn't go deep in the water. It likely couldn't eat anything with it basically telegraphing where it was. So knowing that it was fucked, unfortunately, sometimes a fish is fucked. You gotta kill it. Why did the music have to cut out for that? Yeah, sad. You gotta kill. Sometimes you have to mercy kill. For that one, you just behead it. You behead it. Now that it's dead, it really doesn't matter how deep into the guts you go to get the hook out. You get in, get the hook out, and then the fish is now food for other animals. Because you don't want to throw it out with the hook still in it, because then if a bird comes along and eats that fish with a hook in it, now the bird has a hook in it. You know what I mean? And there has been a time I don't gut hook very often. It's actually incredibly rare. But there was a time I gut hooked a one of those bluegills that I showed you. It was like just a little like palm-sized bluegill. It was a little thing. But that hook went too far down inside. Couldn't get it out. Anything I could have put in its mouth to get it out the mouth was too small for me to reach in there. So I was like, well, that's unfortunate. So I had to take it, and the fastest way to kill it without being cruel was, and this might be upsetting to you, unfortunately it's the way things are, circle of life, I had to slam it into the cement as hard as I possibly could. Didn't feel good about it. Doesn't feel good. It's not a nice feeling to do that. But I had to spike that bitch into the ground like I won the Super Bowl. That way in specific was the fastest. Yeah, it's like a car crash. It's just done.
Hey, you!
Mercy touchdown.
It's unfortunate, but it had to be done. That's the main reason you don't fish. If you don't, gut hooking has a higher possibility of happening if you use like the artificial worms like I showed you, or real worms, or just bait in general. If you're using like let me just open up fishing lure again. Here, just point at things. If you're using something like basically any of these, over here on the left, especially, it's very, very, very hard to gut hook on something like this. Partly because it's so big, and partly because actually, no, almost entirely because it's so big. Because one, it won't go that far down, and two, by the time the fish has it, you feel it soon enough to pull it out. The most common cause for them gut hooking is they swallowed your lure and then just sat there with it in its mouth long enough that you didn't notice that it had it. And you didn't notice that it had it until it started swimming away with it down its fucking throat. This isn't getting down its throat without you realizing. Especially because it's also moving. If you're just sitting there with a hook perfectly still in the water, it's a lot harder to tell. So if you want to go fishing but are afraid of gut hooking, then I would just recommend that you don't use any kind of live bait. Just use a reasonably sized artificial lure, and you're probably fine. I'm starting to move away from using things with double and even like triple treble hooks on it, because I don't know, as I've gotten older, I've been more worried. This is the biggest fear, and this fear is gonna apply basically any time, and you kind of just have to not think about it. The biggest fear is the fish shaking while you're trying to get the lure out, and either getting the hook caught in your hand or having the hook thrown out and getting caught on like your face. That's the biggest fear. You never understood why people use multiple hooks. It increases your chance of catching the fish. What is Tori doing? She's just ringing her bell. She loves bells. You've gotten so many hooks caught in your hand. Yeah, I'm especially gonna knock on wood for this one. Oh, that really reverberated. But I have not had any nasty hook situations, because I'm very careful when I'm handling the hooks. You can't be afraid of handling it, but you do need to be cautious and aware, because it's a difference. It's like handling a knife. Oh, hello, my name's Tori. I ring fucking bell. Anyway, yeah, it's like I said, it's like a knife. If you're afraid of getting cut with a knife, you're gonna get cut with a knife, because you're not respecting your tool. You're using it in fear, and you're gonna make a mistake because of it. But if you respect the fact that it's dangerous, you will not make any mistakes. You dumbass would just have your hand slip on the slippery fish. That's something else too, is depending on where you are, if you're fishing from a shore and there's grass around you, it's okay to lay the fish down on the grass, kind of hold it down with one hand and get the hook out. Touching the grass isn't going to hurt it. It's really fine. It's really okay. And if you're on a boat of some kind, letting it touch the bottom of the boat, as long as it's not like a harsh carpet or something, let it touch the bottom of the boat. It's fine. Or if you have a net, keep it in the net so that it can't swim away. It keeps it in the water. That's the best case scenario. So it can't rail around too much. As long as you're holding on to the lip. You can only really do this with certain fish, like the bass. And yeah, you got to do this right or you're going to hurt the fish. As long as you're holding on to the mouth, typically that keeps it from wanting to move. Not always. Sometimes they're feisty. And that's how you get this. Okay, this is an extreme case. Let me not show that. You see how it's like all like rubbed up and raw? They have teeth. And they have sharp teeth. They're just not like big sharp teeth. You know how on like if you got like a tape dispenser, there's the teeth on like a tape dispenser? That's what's inside of a bass's mouth. It's got little like tape dispenser ass teeth. That's scary. Hold on. The fact that you can't see it in any of these pictures means it's not that scary. Those ones you never have to worry about, by the way. It's on the bottom lip. Was that a mole? Thing ate a mole. Anyway. No. Gross. Where's the teeth? I just want a picture of the teeth. Hey, they pulled a crawfish out of this thing's mouth. You want to see the gar teeth again? How about I look at a pike? You want to see a pike? You want to see why I'll never go pike fishing? Yes, I already showed an alligator gar. I will not go pike fishing. Look at this just terrifying maw. Look at this shit. You want to put your hand in there? Do people ever fish lampreys? No, that would be like fishing for leeches. That's no. Nobody specifically tries to catch lampreys. I am just kind of going from one thought to another. I can't remember where I ended. You want to catch an electric eel? Why? Why would you do that? I think this is the fish. Yeah. This was... Hold on, range. Is that right? Goes down into Florida. Maybe that's not right. Florida mackerel. Spanish mackerel. Spanish mackerel. This was a fish I used to catch a lot when I lived in Florida. When I would do saltwater fishing. The Spanish mackerel. They tend to school as fish do. And if you find a school of them, you will cast your line, pull in a fish. Cast a line, pull in a fish. Cast a line, pull in a fish. And you will pull in like 20 of these motherfuckers in one go. And I don't really like seafood, so I'm not speaking from a personal perspective, but my family says they're good as fuck. SpongeBob Newsfish? No, the SpongeBob Newsfish is a tuna. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's a tuna. Species. Tuna, yep. You want to catch catfish? I didn't even really show a proper, like, catfish, did I? I've caught catfish before, not very many because they're bottom feeders and I don't really fish off the bottom much. What about Perch Perkins? I would assume he's a perch? Though it doesn't make sense for a perch to be in the ocean. I guess that doesn't matter because Squidward's not a squid, he's an octopus. What the fuck was I gonna say? Catfish. Yeah, you got like your channel catfish. This is this is like the catfish. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Dumpy little guys. What about dogfish? You want to see a dogfish? All right, there you go. It's a shark. Right? I'm pretty sure a dogfish is a shark. Is dogfish a type of shark? Dogfish sharks. Yep, that's what I thought. You can tell a shark generally when you see one. The hell is this? I'm just gonna look this up because I like the way they look. Wanna see a coelacanth? Look at that smile. You want to see a coelacanth? Let's look at the coelacanth. Nope. We don't need to hear about it. We just want to look at it. Watching this with this music is cracking me up. Echo. I don't know why, but this music and this footage is cracking me up. All right. All right. I've taught you about fishing. Do you want to watch videos now? Fishing videos. Okay, hold on. Let me show you this guy, a video from this guy. I like this guy, by the way. If you like just like calm, relaxing videos to have in like the background, this guy I recommend. You get a good example of what I mean. Hold on.
Howdy, everyone. I'm back at it again. It is a beautiful fall day here in Minnesota. We're about a week into November right now, and today the weather is about as perfect as you could ask for this time of year.
See what I mean? This guy's great. I love this guy's videos. I highly recommend him. Now, he has one specific video I want to show you. I didn't actually explain topwater fishing at all, come to think of it. Before I do that, topwater lure. Not shopping. I'm not trying to buy today. Do that Sunday. All right. If you see a lure that looks like this, or it looks, yeah, like this doofy ass, like mouth wide open kind of look. This is a topwater lure. And the point of this lure is to look like a fish that is on its last fucking limb. It's about to fucking die, so it's floated up to the top of the water. And when a fish is about to die, like I said, it floats up to the top water, and then every now and then it will like get this burst of energy, like the desire to keep living or something, and it will like splash around a little bit. Or it'll like give one big like plop, like no, that's a drop, like real. Anyway, that's what a topwater lure is. A fish, if a fish sees that shit, and it really depends on the time of the year, the time of the day, and the weather conditions. But if you get the right time of the year, the right time of the day, and the right weather conditions, they'll see that shit and they'll go, I need that now. I need to fucking eat that now. And they will fucking hit it like a goddamn hammer. And it is probably some of the most fun fishing you can have is topwater fishing. It's always like like late spring, early summer, when spawning is about to happen and they're like riled the fuck up, and late summer, early fall, when they're trying to pack on the pounds. Midsummer, not so much. Some of the most fishing you can have. Yes, I know, I almost said that. Anyway, let's look. Because this video is very poignant and explains why it's so good. Let me even do this. No. Never mind.
I just saw something back behind me.
I'll do
Hitting
this.
the surface way back in the grass. Holy crap, you see that? Oh my gosh. Wow. Jeez, I had that one hung up on a stick or something over there, and he came up and absolutely hammered it.
Watch how fast it is sometimes. Oh, whoops, I accidentally fucked up and hit the tree. No, wait. Went in the water.
Whoa, that was awesome.
Can I increase this video's
Well,
quality?
what do you think? Should we throw it right back in that same spot?
I think
where got
YouTube was doing
last
that
one?
fake 1080p thing.
See if you had a buddy over there. I only saw the one chase it out, but you never know.
Spider lore? Yeah, there are some shape of a spider.
Got him. Oh yeah. That was pretty sweet. All right. Oh. Holy crap, that scared the heck out of me. I came back for it.
That's funny. Okay, that makes me think of something. Sometimes a failed cast is not a failed cast. You'll like cast it and it's like and not quite in the spot you wanted, and you're like, oh fuck, that was bad. So you start to reel it back really fast. Sometimes while you're reeling back really fast, maybe that fast motion turned out to be what was gonna set the fish off, and they'll grab it. Or you're reeling it back really fast and you like stop for a second to look at something, and that's what they wanted, and they'll grab it. So unless your lure is like no longer in the water, or is like hung up on something and is just not doing its job anymore, there's not really a bad cast. This is a bad place to be though, right under a tree branch.
Should have let that go a little bit farther over there. Guess it's far enough though.
You can kind of see him under the water. See him right here.
Thank you. how cool is that? Right in front of me. Oh, I love it when they do that. Got him. Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I'm getting a GoPro, by the way. Once I get my, once the government pays me. And you'll get these kinds of views.
I thought for sure I spooked that one. Oh, that's perfect. You see that? I was just giving it the dirty dangle there off that branch.
The what? Hold on, back up. Oh, he accidentally hit a branch and he had to pull it off.
Perfect. You see that? I was just giving it the dirty dangle there off that branch. I had one come grab it. Oh, it's a nice one too.
That's what I meant. You might have fucked up, but as long as it gets back in the water, you're not fucked entirely.
Gotcha. Oh my gosh. Oh, that
Do I
was
hunt it
awesome.
all? No. I'm not really... Because I don't want to hurt anything. I'm pretty harmless. I don't want to, like, hurt or
Got
kill
him.
anything, so I don't
Oh, that
hunt.
was sick.
Fishing in the rain is pleasant. It is. It really is. Nothing makes you ignore rain quite like fishing.
Oh my gosh.
That's a pike. It's a big pike.
Well, I was not expecting that to happen.
There's really not anything quite like the feeling of casting and then the literal moment the lure hits the water.
No, get away from there.
That's bad. That feels bad. But having the lure hit the water and the moment it touches the surface of the water, you catch the fish.
I don't think that was seagull poop.
It's like, oh, okay, well, I guess I have a fish now.
That was a big old smallie. That's what that was.
Smallmouth bass.
Oh my gosh, you guys. Look at this one. Sweet.
It's good. It's good. This guy also has another video I think is very poignant. Okay, here it is. Yeah. Here's the opposite end of the spectrum. That's gotta be so cold.
Oh, don't tip, don't tip. Oh.
This is why I have a wide kayak, is to avoid that kind of shit.
There we go. Oh, that was pretty cool. Here. Oh no.
Look, this can happen
The
too.
heck?
Very, very rare,
Dude,
but
that was a friggin' huge bass. And look at that. Somehow I hooked this pike that was in her stomach. That's weird.
he accidentally got a 2-4. Yeah, okay. This one, all right, this one's very interesting. This is rule number 1 of fishing if you're on the water. Do not leave your fucking lure in the water because that means you are active. Because look, that's still doing its job of being a lure. You do not let it go. See, you don't let it go.
Oh, man. Ooh, that was close. Whoa.
Fishing cringe compilation.
Oh, I missed him. Too.
Oh,
That's
I have a
quick
really
bite
good
that I had
video to
like
show
an
you
hour.
after this.
Grr.
What? What do you want?
Whoa. Oh.
Remind me of the name Bill Dance after this.
Oh, oh, what the? The hook's all fucked up on this thing or what? Yes.
Shit happens. Not right now.
Ooh. Oh no. Oh.
Here's where having good reflexes comes in handy. Watch.
Wow. Oh jeez. Is there anything that line didn't get wrapped around? Oh, I got him.
Ugh. Fucker.
I'm seeing lots of minnows cruising around up here on this island. So I'm throwing on this. Get out of here, bugs. You're bugging me.
Snapping turtles are so scary.
Oh, this little guy. You come up here?
Check this out.
Hello, buddy. I'll help you out. Oh, look at that little guy. Good luck, little fella. Whoa. Good thing I'm in shallow water. Oh, hit the dang stump. Whoa, jeez. You make me fall in again. Jeez.
Scared out of me. Oh, just scared the out of me, damn. Oh, I'm surprised I don't have to go home like.
This one would freak the hell out of me.
Oh my gosh, look at that one. That one is a friggin' tank. I don't want to make too much
Watch.
commotion over there.
Watch this shit. It's not even gonna be what you're thinking. He's like over here. Oh, he's
crap.
having a good old time.
Oh no.
Haha, this is great. Having a good old time fishing under this bridge.
Oh my god.
And your mode of transport has left you. Anchor. Anchor.
Oh, I need to find something to tie that to.
Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks so much. I fucking hate trees. Nothing makes you hate trees quite like being a fisherman. I have lost many a lure to a tree. Anchor, I hardly know her. That's Yoki no Mania. Do I have any lucky lures? I wouldn't say lucky, but I do have some lures that outperform others by a wide margin. I want one of these lures that he's using right here. Called a whopper plopper. It's the one that's making that like bubbling noise as it comes moving through the water.
Watch him jump. It's a smallie. Good, nice one too. You shake my lure.
Make an Amazon wish list. I'm literally going to go buy some fishing gear this weekend. If I'm lucky, weather will make it so I can start fishing
Looky there.
mid-April, so I'm getting my stuff ready.
Well, at least I got my lure back. Sweet. Got him.
Ever put on waders and stand in the stream? No. That's also pretty common for fly fishermen. Oh, this is a bad situation.
Get down out of this log jam. Come on, stay out there. So you'll definitely be retying that whopper plopper. Got him. Oh, I watched him chase that out. That was cool. Oh, yeah. This is... Oh!
Oh, that sucks.
And that's why river fishing smallies is so much fun. Even when they get away, it's still fun.
All right, I remember the name, so I don't need you to tell me. Let me do this first because someone brought up the theme and I was like, "Oh yeah, you're right." I just want the ending.
Now I'm going fishing with Bill Dance today.
Yeah. All right. He has a theme song? Yes, he had a TV show on I know the Outdoor Network, but I'm pretty sure a lot of his stuff played on like PBS. Bill Dance. Bill Dance. My name's Bill Dance. Welcome to Bill Dance Outdoors. Yeah, here he is, a big old fat old man who likes fishing. I just want to hear his voice. That's not Bill. That's an ad for a boater. Here we go, Bill. Alright, well, I'll give it a minute here. Watch Bill Dance's fucking theme song get my VOD muted. Build ants.
Welcome to Bill Dance Outdoors, America's most popular and longest running TV fishing show.
Bill Dance today. This is so American. It is. This is very American. It is quite American. But it's wholesome American. It's not like, you know, the nihilistic, awful American. This is the American I'm okay with. That looks like your great uncle.
Hello, everybody. Let me ask you.
There he is.
When you learn something, don't you get excited to share what you've learned with others?
What do you think I just did the last 2 hours, Bill?
With that said, let me tell you this. If you snare your hook when you're fishing a Texas rig lure, you'll improve your strike
That was
catch
great help.
ratio.
Thank you.
Why?
Fishing, fishing, win, win.
Thank you. Thank you, Zippletan.
Ideally, you want to hook a bass where the hook will hold the best, and that's in the top of the mouth. Whenever you're fishing heavy cover, flipping, pitching, using a snell knot, it'll help you on the hook set.
Snell. Not snail. Snell. He's got a southern accent.
When you set the hook, the snell knot straightens the hook vertically, and the point of the hook tends to pop or pivot up. Now the odds are in your favor big time. There's a fish right there. He moved. See where I'm gonna just sit.
I'm not watching this whole thing, by the way. I'm just giving you a preview of what this man is and what he's like.
There he is, right there. He's right there.
He's right there.
He's right here. Now he's right there. There he is.
That's right here. He's right there.
Back to you.
This dude's got to be like 80 something at this point. He's been doing this same activity his whole life and he's still enjoying it.
Saw you, boy.
Boy. Saw you, boy.
I'll come right back here and get you.
$81? Yeah, that's what I thought. You didn't even know he was still alive? It is honestly amazing. I guess sportsman, and like an outdoor sportsman like this is probably on the lower on the tier of people who are just gonna die of old age. He's gonna last a while, I think.
Well, you never got off.
Although listen to him wheeze. I don't know. There's a good fish.
We'll put him right back in.
He can't help it. He's 81.
I see you, buddy. Whew. Well, I like to do that. See them and just drop right in on them and tease them, trick them.
Trick them. I love to trick them. Bloopers, and it's like the first result for his name is bloopers.
Fish MasterGir happy.
Thank you, by the way. Easy. Easy, Bill. Bill, easy. Easy. And the line's caught in the tree as well. I really don't know how he managed that.
Man.
I really don't. He doesn't either.
That thing took my ear off. You know, before you ever wet a line, you should always, and I mean always,
This sucks.
put some thought about what you're
What he
doing.
does here oh no. Yeah. Thanks for the stock scream. That took some. He he just threw the whole fucking thing in there. Oh no! It took all his fucking gear. Oh. It's because his rope got caught on the hook. This. Okay, this is what I thought I was talking about earlier. Hitting your knee on the trailer hitch sucks. What he does here, I would be screaming. I would be screaming. Watch.
Chain tip.
Look at that.
Shoot. Ain't this a fine howdy-do? Lord, when it rains, it pours. Call Quantum. You ain't gonna believe this, but I had these 3 big bass bust my rods. Oh. I didn't even know the tailgate was down. Oh, on it. I ought to do one on. Here's a safety tip for carrying your rods. Look at this mess.
Sucks.
Let's do a rehearsal. You're going to pan with the jib. Audio okay. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Audio okay?
Booyah.
I'm going to bring the box up into frame. Oh, man. I'm blind in one eye. What happened? Panned, all right. Man. Woo. That camera's heavy.
Oh, motherfucker. That can break your fucking ankle.
Many anglers actually believe that wind drifts shad. It pushes the shad. It drifts them up against the shoreline. Well, that's not the case at all. What happens, the wind, what it does, it drifts the plankton. And in turn, shad being filter feeders, what they do, they move right into where that area of plankton is.
Watch what you... Yep. I don't know how that happened.
Oh, come here.
Come here.
Oh, man. What is going to happen next?
Volume 2. Let's fucking go. Pikachu, you saw the Pikachu lore thing? Oh my god, what the fuck was that?
Quality built rod with quality components, guides, reel seat, as well as a handle. A rod that's lightweight.
Watch the tip. Watch the tip.
Extremely sensitive. Dadgummit. Well, it's sensitive, all right. It's sensitive enough. I felt that fan. Dadgummit. Get another rod.
Dang gummit!
I stopped that bait.
Ooh, that's a nice one.
Well, I stopped it
See out off the bank?
to reach down to look at the graph. My goodness, it's strong. Look at that.
Man, look at that.
Here's a question. These tour edition rods, why have they got so many guides on?
Well, the more guides, the more...
Look at that.
Well,
He went. He got off in the doggone. Thing took my head off.
why it's good to have a hat.
It's amazing it didn't hook me in the back of the head.
But that's funny. That is funny right there.
That's funny right there. I don't go here you are. That's funny right there.
Do that again, would you?
I don't think I can.
Well, my hat's off to you on that one.
Shoot, my hat's off to you, right out there in the lake. Boy, I tell you what, I feel like I've been rode hard and put up wet.
What?
Wait a minute, hot shot.
So, folks, if you like hunting and fishing, the Outdoor Life Network is the station to watch.
Okay.
Absolutely. You dummy. Are you all right?
All right, I get it.
Will
Wait,
connect.
what?
He's at the 20, the 10. He's in the trees. Oh, and there is contact. To be badly.
I make my living outside and I'm exposed to the harmful UV rays. That's why I use a quality sun cream like Blue Lizard. Blue Lizard gives you maximum.
What the fuck was that?
What the heck?
Oh.
When are y'all gonna grow up? When are y'all gonna grow up? Good girl. Y'all evidently y'all missed out on your childhood. I heard something go through there. I couldn't imagine what that was.
Good girl.
Yeah, good girl. Come over here, dog. I'm gonna give you a shot of this Blue Lizard.
Did they just censor heck? Yeah, it sounded like they did. Oh. Oh! You did it again. Did you get it? You get it, Bill? You got it.
Remember, folks, Bill is a professional fishing person, so please don't try this at home.
And work in without a net.
Okay, yeah, you can.
I would have filleted it and forked it and fed it to my...
Okay. Okay. Volume 3. Hold on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Pikachu scared you? What's wrong? Let's look at Pikachu real quick. Real quick.
Howdy everyone,
I just want to see.
got him out of the packaging. So as you can see, he's got that big white concave lip at the front, kind of like a jitterbug style lure. Big goofy yellow body, big goofy yellow tail. Got one treble hook there, one there, and a third one right there. I might end up removing the one off the tail, but I'm gonna catch at least one fish with the lure as is, and we'll see how it does.
All right, I'm going to fast forward until I see him holding a fish. Let's see. Wait, that's a fish. That's a fish right there. Hold on. You got something.
Oh my gosh, that is a big fish, you guys. Just get out of that tree. Drop my anchor here. Get my net. Wow. Oh, come here. Wow. Jeez, I did not even see that fish come up. He just snuck up on Pikachu and grabbed him.
Calm down. Calm down. You're hurting the bit rate.
Settle down. All right. Finally, hooked into one with Pikachu.
Don't worry if there's a little
It is a
blood, by
tank.
the way. A fish is going to be fine. Just a vein.
Wow, look at that smallie. We're gonna get a measure on that one. This is about 20.5 inches.
It's a big ass fish.
Wow, what a beast.
Okay, maybe that's a little bit more blood than should be there. But shit happens, right?
Finally got one on the Pikachu. Took a little while to find one, but man, what a
He
quality
will be
fish.
fine, genuinely. It just makes you feel bad when they bleed that much. Let me go to the very end here. Hold on. Volume 3, volume 3, volume 3. Yeah! Look at his eyes.
Our cooler, and we got our battery.
Boy. The guy started moving.
I picked that battery up, and I was going to set it down in the boat. Hey, Bud, where'd the boat go? Boy, you pull... Y'all did that on purpose. You did it on purpose. You pulled the boat out of the way when I picked that heavy battery up. Now I got to find the batteries.
I don't want to watch him just being silly.
No doubt about it. Fall is an excellent time to catch a mess of crappie. We got the boat loaded. We got a cooler full of ice. We got our ultralight rods and reels and a tackle box full of jigs. All we need is for you to jump aboard and go with us.
All right, what you gonna fuck up this time, Bill?
We got our boat loaded. We got our jacket ripped in 50 pieces. Buddy, if it can happen, it can happen to this fat boy. Ah! We'll shoot it right here. And then move out of frame, and then you pick it back up, Billy.
Watch out.
You all right? Get me!
Yeah, no. Oh.
Oh, look at this mess. Look at this mess. Come here, you all right? Oh.
Get me.
Wait a minute. Get your hat. Get your hat. It's right there. Oh, man. Don't get me sopping wet. I can't even get up the bank. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, look at this mess. Well, I wasn't even watching that stupid tackle box. Shoot. Are you all right?
Let's see that again.
Colorado blade, simply because
This is the one where he fucks up and gets it's stuck in that trolling motor.
or even the Oklahoma blade.
No, it just comes loose again.
Come here.
Uh,
Come here.
why does that keep happening?
Ooh, big fat boy.
What the hell happened?
Fat boy.
What the fuck? Run that back in slow-mo. What the fuck is even what happened? Oh, I see. His foot got stuck. See, he went to lift it and it got stuck.
Look right. Woo. You think I'm kidding? You think I'm kidding? Look right there.
Oh wait, oh, it's a snake.
You think I'm kidding? Look. Ooh. Man. Ah. You scared me, boy. I done messed my britches.
Oh! He messed his britches.
That's a pretty good fish. That is
Easy, dude. Easy, dude. You're on a boat. You be careful.
Oh, man.
Man, what?
Oh, man. Well, you got it? Oh, me. I didn't see you back there. I didn't see you back there. I'm sorry. Sorry. That's my fault, too. I slipped.
I slipped. That's my fault too. I slipped.
You all right? Yeah. Look at that.
That sucks.
Well, so much for that one. I got the trolling motor. Did I step on it?
Uh oh. See, that mess is why you'd never catch me doing this kind of shit. He's just like wrapping himself up. He was ready to snap that shit in half. Back to shit that I know.
No doubt about it. Fishing is a wonderful sport, but it takes a little fun work and a lot of concentration to be successful. You know, when you get out there and you get a little tired or hungry, it's best to stop and relax a little while. Get under a shade tree. Eat a little snack. I'll tell you one thing. It really can help you. Look at this mess. Oh, man. Get me a towel. Okay, we've talked about the advantages of open-face spinning. Now let's spend a little bit of time and talk about bait casting and the... Hold up, we got to reshoot that. This ain't got any line on it, or it's got something on it. I can't. Hey, Shane, come over here a minute.
Bill, what's the problem there, bud?
Has that got? Is that got line on it?
That's got monofilament on it. It's got quite a bit on it.
Is it clear or is it green?
It's clear, Bill.
It looks green. It looks green.
Good gosh, Bill. I need some more coffee.
Hey, what's happening, Mike? Hey.
Oh, they're doing a bit.
I got to do something about this hay fever. Paybacks are a wonderful thing. Watch this. I can't get it going. Come up and see if that... is water running out of it? Come on up just a little bit.
Oh, I see. He was like fucking with him.
Running out of it. Come on up just a little bit. See, I get it going, and then when I put it in gear, it dies.
What an asshole.
You brain dead freaks. That's a wonderful thing.
What the fuck, Bill? You brain dead freaks. Holy shit.
You brain dead freaks. Paybacks are a wonderful thing.
Oh.
Hey, whoa. You got a rock right here. Pull over a little bit. Stump or rock or something. Okay? Whoa.
What the fuck? How do you fuck up that bad?
There's a gas can floating in the river.
What?
Look here. The straps are still on the boat. The straps are still on the boat.
Oh, they forgot to unstrap the boat.
I am soft, buddy. Where?
Oh, you can't be serious. Is that really how you get a boat in the water? It's one of the ways. Where it's kind of just sitting on the trailer. It's not like attached, so you just back up and let the boat float off. All right, I'm calling this the last part, whether it is or isn't.
Been fishing 50 years. How did I get that bait that high? And that short?
You're gonna eat shit. There you go.
Man alive. Woo! Sonny Jim. Ah. Oh man, look at here. You get out of the back of that boat, buddy. Oh.
Bro, you got a friend.
You better get on it there. You better get out of my boat. Woo.
What do you mean, let's see that again? Okay, I see what you mean. You just meant like having it fall on him. Oh, that poor snake. What the fuck? What is he doing? What is this?
You was all right there, bud. Whoa, get away. You go. Here I come. Quack, quack. I knew where he was. Create some splash. Crank the motor. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Get your head. Whoa, get the away.
Get the fuck away.
Yeah.
What there? Watch it. Up, up. You all right? Yeah.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's real bad. Yeah, you literally have no choice but to get in the water like that.
Not gonna be able to jump it. Oh. Ah!
Get away from me!
Oh man. You left the motor in gear. I left me in the water. Be careful, because this log is not very soft. I'm gonna kill you, Mac.
Yeah, you gotta keep track of your shit. Rods. This fucking guy.
Oh no.
What the fuck is this penis music?
Oh man, oh no. That cable wire came off your monitor. Hey, I don't know what y'all gonna do with that. Make junk out of it. I bet, was the camera running? It fried another. Y'all are gonna break this company. No more insurance on camera.
Y'all are gonna break this company. Okay, that was the last one. Alright. Ugh. Camera crew must fucking hate him. What a beast. What a legend. What a beast. Who's that one really... I say that as if anyone in the chat's gonna know. There's this one... Maybe not creepy, but like odd looking... Like... quote unquote famous fisherman. He's got really weird blonde hair. What's that guy's fucking name? Is it Roland Martin? That's like looking up Sakurai. Wait, what the fuck? Hold on. No. It's Jimmy Houston. Look at this fucking guy. This guy's hair is so stupid looking. This guy's hair is so stupid looking. He looks like he's wearing a Halloween mask. Gravity Falls side character type. Oh. Oh man. Oliver Tree. All right. I'm gonna do a quick BRB, and then I think we're probably gonna wrap it up. So I'll be right back. Alrighty then. Alright, so let's run these credits here. So we are little big worlds in a fish world. Whatever. Anyway, so thank you to Zekaran for 21 months of subbing. Huge Candy Squids for 17 months. Petroflume for 21 months as well. Interrobang, 5 months. Professor Pangloss, 11 months. Painter Skies, 21 months. Simpleton for the donation. And yeah. Vectroid for the raid. Once again, thank you. Thanks for coming and hanging out today. Next week, I'm going to have some more interesting stuff to do. I need to knock out some dates with some people. But we should have some more fun things to do next week. A day or two might get slid to one side or the other to make space for... to adjust for weather in a positive light. Some of the warmest weather we've had in a while is coming up next week, and I would like to take advantage of it. But otherwise, expect a normal week next week. Is there anyone we want to raid? Let me go look. Let's see. Whomst will I raid? I don't know. Is Siggy live? Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah, we'll rate him again. There we go. Anyway, like I said, thank you very much for coming today. Appreciate the support. Just hanging out, having a good time. I will see you all next week. Bye-bye.